Surface area and slant height of a cone is what we're going to be dealing with for this one, and I went ahead and copied the equations that we're going to need for a cone right here, or just the one equation. All right, let's go ahead and read it. So what is the slant height of a cone with a surface area that measures 435.675 inches and a radius that measures 7.5 inches? Okay, so we're not talking about volume, so we're not going to need the volume equation, but it does give us surface area. We know what pi is. It does give us radius. So the only thing that leaves us is variable s. So what we're going to do is put this equation, write this equation down, solve for s, and then plug in all of our given values. And just to give you a visual of kind of what we're doing here, if we have a cone, forgive my terrible drawing, but if we have a cone, the radius is going to be there. And if we were to take that from the center point of the base of the circle and go to the top, that's going to be the height. We don't need to know that because this here is the slant height. You know, this is the slant height here. So that's actually, S is what we're solving for. And we've gotten the surface area, which you know what the surface area is. So let's just go ahead and rewrite this equation and solve for S. So SA, which they've given us right there, equals pi rs plus pi r squared. And the reason I don't plug all of these values in yet is because it takes more time to be, we don't want to be writing out 435.675 for SA, as we're trying to get S by itself. It's just too time consuming. So the first thing we're going to do is subtract pi r squared from both sides. So that'll give us SA minus pi r squared equals pi rs. And if we take this down a little bit, right now we're going to divide everything by pi r, get S by itself. So that's going to be equal to SA minus pi r squared over pi r equals S. Well, let's just go ahead and keep this going and plug in everything. So what is SA? 435.675. Minus pi, which they say they want us to use just 3.14, times r squared. What was r? Well, r was 7.5 inches. So 7.5 squared. That's all over pi r, or 3.14 times 7.5. I'm just going to plug all this into the calculator at once. So we have, sorry about that, 435.675 minus, is that 3.14 times 7.5 squared? Now I'm actually going to break this up into parts because otherwise I have to use a bunch of parentheses to get this all at once. So I'm just going to hit enter and then, boom, we have our numerator. So now I'll just go second answer and then divide by the rest, 3.14 times 7.5. In parentheses because we want to multiply the bottom first. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I just like to do it this way. Okay, and that gives us 11. So does that make sense? It looks like it sure does. Answer is B, 11. That's it for this one.